So the Fed crushes the markets. We're seeing continued selling this morning. Yesterday, after the Federal Reserve came out with their interest rate policy statement, more so even Jerome Powell's commentary at the press conference, markets took a nosedive. Again this morning, we're seeing markets collapse.
Garrett Soloway, osnivač i predsjednik In the Money Stock i Verified Investing kompanija, poznat je po svojoj makroekonomskoj i tehničkoj analizi. Pogledajte ovaj video do kraja i saznajte kako on vidi predstojeći period kada su u pitanju market berze, Bitcoin, Matic i Cardano. Ovaj video sponzorisan je od strane Pionix menjačnice. Pionix menjačnica, pored kupovine i prodaje kriptovaluta, poznata je po trenutno najboljim dostupnim robotima za kriptotrgovanje. Također, ostala je jedna od retkih menjačnica gdje nije potrebna verifikacija. Link ka menjačnici nalazi se u opisu videa.
Let's take a look. All right, so what do we have here? This is the SPY, which is the S&P 500. Yesterday, we had a big breakdown on the S&P 500. So if we take a look very closely here, we have this kind of wedge pattern, which again goes even further back than here, but at least right here, you can see it right through this pivot. 2 days ago, we pierced it and bounced. Yesterday, we closed below. Today, we're trading even lower. If I flip to our intraday chart here, and I'm going to do that right now, if we flip to the 10-minute chart, look at the sell-off that we're seeing. This is where we closed yesterday right here. Look at this downside move. Flipping back to the daily chart, where's 435? And this is interesting because this gets me interested as a day trader. All right, as a trader, a short-term trader, I start to get intrigued because what do we know? We have this pivot here. We have this pivot here. A trend line connects them. And where is this line? Right around 434 to 435. So this is going to be a big test, and right now, if the market's open, we've opened just above this technical support level. So again, I'm watching closely. Now, if you're an investor, you're watching this level closely as well. Why? First of all, we have this, shoulder, head, shoulder. All right, this is the neckline of the head and shoulder. If we close below this, this head and shoulder triggers, which sends the market potentially down equal distance from here to here, equal distance from here down to here. You're basically going to 400 on the SPY. That is a big time fall, folks. Again, amazing fall. In addition, as if that's not a big enough level and why this level is everything, if you're an investor, if you're a trader, this is everything because as of now, and I'm going to erase the lines on here so we keep it as clean as possible because again, there's so much I'm having you guys absorb here. Basically, what we have here, right? We have a low, higher low, and even right here, this right here was a flat bottom, so it wasn't a lower low. If we take out this line today, in fact, this was a little higher, then we have a lower low. Okay, so you've already got lower highs. If this breaks, you now have lower lows. And again, ultimately, what are we doing here with charts? Why are we using these charts? Because they tell us probabilities. As I'm listing out the head and shoulder pattern, as I'm listing out lower highs, as I'm listing out potentially lower lows, what it's doing is it's stacking the deck to favor the bears. We have to look at Bitcoin. I always try to go over Bitcoin really quickly for you guys. Again, what are we seeing? Trend line hit, pulled back. Trend line pierced, pulled back a little bit. Trend line pierced, stalling here. So again, the trend line is working. That's what it's supposed to do. It's resistance, right? And again, trend line to trend line to trend line right down there. So the question I have though is this. If we're hovering here and the Fed causes the dollar to drop, let's say it gets more dovish, it's possible we could see a breakout on Bitcoin above this level in the near term. Now, again, you might see people getting very bullish in crypto, saying, oh, here we go with all-time highs. Don't get too excited. Let the charts guide you. Take the emotion out of it. Again, as soon as I got control of my emotion and learned the charts, I became a 10x better trader. So, in any case, this is what we have here. If we break out on Bitcoin, this is your short-term resistance right here. It's just about 28,400 to 500. That would be your next target to the upside. If it gets through that, this trend line up here, which is right around 30,000, the even number of 30,000, that would be your next level of resistance. All right, so we'll watch that very closely. Couple others I want to just show you guys real quick in terms of crypto, just quickly on crypto. This is an interesting chart to me. It's the Matic or Polygon chart. You have a pivot low down here, right? So we have pivot low, and right through here, pivot low. And then we have a drop one here to here and right here. Look at this, potential little mini breakout on Polygon / Matic. Now again, that's fine. Understand this, as long as Matic doesn't break this line here, that's okay. So it's a breakout, but you just don't want to see Matic break this. If this breaks, it's going lower. As long as you stay above here, this could actually go higher in the near term. Interestingly enough, Cardano is not much different in that respect. Same general chart, same trend line, wedge pattern, little bit of a breakout. Again, same thing applies. You just don't want to see it get below that line.